Yeah, we saw Navi Senior play in the form of at work earlier. Now we see Navi Junior try to perform, and the CTs they definitely take a good bit of aggression right here on Banana. Nobody knows about Gaspadarov though, as he remains a little sneaky and silent. Finds the first. Oh, the second is desperately needed, but that ain't it.
Duet.
Oh, that
You
hurts.
cannot really count out ever, although Bit will find one. Impulse standing still in second box, not exactly optimal. Dimke.
They play it smart.
A one-on-one.
And makes it work. Takes a bit more of an. This was a fascinating move here because you saw Bit taking more and more of an angle where Level Up had to, where Dimke had to expose himself more and more and more. And by his entire body shown and not this annoying wiggling going on, you could easily grab him.
The flash was a little bit too high by the looks of it, and Toppa was not able to properly, or Kapacha was not able to properly blind the players coming in through Banana. Impulse finds the second. And that should be it. The retake no longer possible. Navi Junior, they're locked out of place, and they realize that themselves gonna go for the save. You say it like, oh man.
That's true. I'm not lying.
More majors than simple, yes.
I'm not lying.
It sounds so dirty when you put it like that. But it's true. It's true.
But I don't know if you, don't get me wrong. I just don't know if from what we have seen recently, Brazil is the right place to do it.
Yeah, I was about to say, given strong enough to hold on the attack for the next few seconds. Impulse, the only one full HP, one bullet, he's gonna be gone.
No. There he
Never
goes.
mind.
That's it. No, it isn't. Taking that one back. D should not stand a chance though. If he gets the bomb down, this is free money. And they gotta be careful about it for sure. D is really playing this one as smart as possible. Hopes to not be caught by one of those smokes. He made this jump, boys.
Hold on.
Become a problem. Oh, don't let it happen. Oh.
Close call. Very close call by D. Almost. You know, it got a little bit scary in that.
Thank you for.
Hey man, it happens.
It
happens to the best of us. Hey man, it happens. It's all good. What happens? Well, what has happened here is also Level Up setting up a B take. Pop flash over Toppa. Can't really run. Maybe.
Such a nice try from him. It was a little bit too much he wanted. Still, the guy in the man equalized scenario. A little bit than in the end, as Anker fails the duel as well. Might be time to retreat for Navi.
If the bomb blast damages at least one or two a little bit, there goes the one.
That's good damage dealt, though. That's good damage dealt. Because this brings them down to only 2
players, that's for certain, and Bit. He can do some serious damage again. Dimke 3-5 is not really going to be a stroke of luck, as one would call it. Perhaps can do a little bit more. Double nade, though. And the cleanup crew is here. To be very careful what they do. There will be a little bit of presence towards top mid, trying to divert the attention. Yet still, Navi Junior, 3 players on B. They seem to be acutely ready for this. As D walks in, on contact. A player through the smoke. Kapacha going to be caught in triple. There is still a player waiting. Unfortunately, it is only Toppa left. His chance with the deagle now wasted away. There's nothing he can do in that case. Standing still against D's Mech 10. Well, good luck next time. 4-2, and as you said, T-side a little bit favored for Level Up, if I understood you correctly, and it's not even a surprise, is it? I mean, they are pretty damn good when it comes down to it.
Pay attention. That's another player killed. Will help.
Now that you bring up the question, now I actually think about it, I start to realize. Although,
well, someone has to realize that this is going to be a short push over there on the A side, and poor Bit needs to see what he can. Fits the first, but not much more damage dealt to them. A side immediately lost. Now reconsider if you really want to go for that, because that one seems denied, and the 5th is on the board.
He's having a bit of a slower start to begin with. Onker getting his first on the board, likewise.
That's getting a bit difficult now. Quarter side of Navi Junior, if they can't adapt to the A aggression that continuously is being delivered. Onker and his teammate, my god, that is a shutdown by the book, not a single casualty. And AVN is like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Would be there already, so AVN... Well, he is not technically from the... I mean, he is Serbian, half Swede, but he is not, you know, his nationality is Swedish, per as far as I understand it. Now, I might be doing him injustice, unless he lives in Serbia, Bosnia, or Croatia, or
I can tell
Slovenia, or
you.
somewhere. I don't think he counts for that part.
Good part. Yeah, no, you're
Because
right.
then we could, you know,
I agree.
Cressy and everybody, you know, I don't know.
No, you got a very, very good point there. I think he used to play though in some of those teams. Either way, not too relevant. Level Up is right now going very slow here over the B side, copying what we had in the previous game. All the utilities thrown nice. Capacho says, "I didn't know fire can break the laws of physics," and therefore stays up on it. And he shouldn't necessarily expect him to stand there. Should that be the case? Unlucky for him, being flashed.
Yeah, gonna be trodden a little bit. Top bar.
Make that one work. And Bit is a little too eager in it.
Although he at least gets one. It enables Onkar and Gospodarov to make this comeback possible. They have a kid going. They have the op on Gospodarov. But leaving Jazer behind, D and Dimke. Let's see if the double D here can pull it off. Can they save the day here for Level Up and bring them up to 6? Or to double down. And yes, Dimke finds one. That's it. Gospodarov, no chance. He now goes for this retake. Time is already nigh. And he's already out of it.
And there we go. Team that I personally admire for their capability of playing. As we're talking about it, that's denial for Level Up there over there right now. Might possibly take the mid control over on A, but how much can he actually do with that?
We're about to find out. Molly into Bit. This execution is more of a take. Might be successful. They get rid of Bit. They do. Onkar as well. Falls like a bag of bricks. And Gospodarov, Kapacha on top of this retake is going to be very hard to achieve, especially with having low HP on Gospodarov. They'll need to time themselves to perfection. Smoke into deep towards Pit. And here comes the attempt. Molly into default. Here it begins.
Yeah, here it begins, and the very Pit-heavy focus right now. This become a problem. Short player being suspected. There still falls one. And Gospodarov, with 12 points of health, might just rather consider to take retreat as an option, as he does. Navi Jr. seems to lack in the defense from time to time, where they don't seemingly have an idea how to hold down a site like that. So right as it is. 7 front for Level Up. Far away from people. Once more, the consideration of Level Up turn into an execute. It's definitely going to be the B site, except they swap it up last second. They don't. Everybody of Navi is now waiting for that. Onkar with a perfect support flash, and everything smoked. Everything is right now gone in the shadows. As AVN has a problem to take a bit more room. Once the smoke fades, possibly works. Gospodarov falls. Big storm behind with a double. Yes, it is. And that means AVN stands alone on the side here. 1 AK to make it work. They really have found out about the case how Level Up takes the banana control with that early utility, and there's no sign of life from them. Okay, I think we should focus on A site, and this might work quite well with a very restricted buy-up from Level Up. The weaponry is not working as intended, or if they find a close range tools, they might do so. But I think it's the first one to deny the access, as in the meantime, Onkar just plays around that smoke. He's hidden and might just take a height advantage. Look at that Navi Jr. setup. Patient and not greedy at all.
Absolutely. Shadani a little bit too far to the right, but still wouldn't have hit Onkar anyway. Oh, he spots him in towards Graveyard. No, the challenge impulse will take it as he spots him likewise. Capacho, the reply is imminent though, the FAMAS enough. And then still, Dimke comes in hot, one-on-one against, of course, Gospodarov. The op in his hands, gonna be a dangerous weapon to handle, though not impossible to deal with. Worthwhile if they're able to block off the cross at least a while longer. Onkar the tag, now sees the kill with the tag by Gospodarov, and a bit wide, sure. Shadani is able to get one out of it.
It's still a danger still. AVN trying to take a bit more control over there along, especially the mid guy, but there it is. Yes, op. As the deagle is in his hands. But can't do much. Right swing, right time. Impulse find the D8. Well, that's the main game PC. You also can win some amazing prizes worth millions for Season 3 and 4. By guessing the right action. In the meantime, we're guessing the right action into our middle, as that punishment is coming immediately, and Capacho is not a single letter. And I'm not quite sure if AVN understood what was happening to him here. Capacho, full awareness on it. That A side plant is immediate.
Time on his side for the moment. He will have a chance to pull it off. So, through the smoke, missing his chance. Unfortunately, Bit with his back turned to him. And perhaps once again, he's going to be able to prove that. Smoke is not deep enough, and he will take a hot shot. Sharani, good start. The flash actually blinding Toppa. Excuse me, on care as a flash from Toppa flies over.
It's too late though.
Where then you can run on the edge of the building, enter to the site, while CT and site itself are fully flashed, and you are safe. Be a nice little thing to test. I'm definitely testing that on my next server bracket. That much is guaranteed.
In the meantime, let's head into it over. Let's head into and ouch, that Molotov didn't work. Oh, but Bit has the right medicine anyway, and he puts them down both. Good job here. That has happened. And again, level up. We talked about antidotes, pardon that.
Decent enough of a rebuy going into this next round, given the circumstances, of course.
Which was the chicken? Oh, the Valorant players will understand. Either way, getting away from the game, getting to our real game. Capacho trying to take a bit of balcony control. Oh no, Bit nearly went it. Ouch, that hurt to watch, and that is a big advantage to level up on the side over.
Yes, it is. Capacho now the last man, and unfortunately he's not Italian. It is going to be a 1-on-4. 10 seconds, clock is ticking. Sees one, sees two, and gets the third in Bit most likely. At least should be able to. Yes, he does! But a 1-on-1 without time left. Impulse saving his hide in library as
so
level
nice.
up take it.
That being said, smoke lands onto the coffins. Slowly take out, and he's eliminated. That's totally know where Sereni stands, but he denies Conqueror. All around in favor of level up. That is insane.
First, yet again, where's the flash? Why the peek? Where's the player in middle? There's so many questions and none of them answered. Gaspadarov this time alone, though, will take out Impulse, and surprisingly, they left him out to dry.
Well, let's see if they can put some fire and ignite it over there on the A site. Supporter in form of Sereni's already coming. This man got to be fairly fast, though he does not have any long information, which could become the problem. Pit as well as site is fortified. How long? And he has spotted and eliminated. It's not cleared. There, Simka strikes and gets he does get denied midair. That looks like it for a second, but the bomb site's still under control of Navi Jr. But for how long? It's over, and that is the 11-11 coming in.
I mean, at this point, I'm not surprised. Navi Jr., they're starting to... Here comes the attempt. Of course, last two players, Capacho and Toppa, don't really have an option but to attempt the B-take. Oh, D missing his chance.
Wrong position. They imagine it's going to be one banana, understandably. Capacho, not even blinded. Second flash. Uh-oh, this becomes a problem. And his shape of his body might be seen anytime soon. Yeah, and there he's dead. Dimka takes the white swing. Three players are just a little too much at that point in time.
Again, I'm a bit perplexed by the way they decide to play the afterplant. Simply put, scary. Level up, though. They're leaving B wide open. The rotation's already coming through. Toppa the second. Ivy, and what was he thinking? Again, peeking in solo. I know a flash was coming through, but again, the risk does not outweigh the reward. And in this case, Bit will find Dimka. That should be the round gone. Level up. And the full force of Navi Jr. is coming down to bear on them. Where's the smokes? Where is the full execute, though? Navi Jr. are wasting a lot of time. 16 seconds. They are really wasting a lot of time. The rotation has now returned from B. What is going on, Navi Jr.?
They have to get a bomb down. The Pit player becomes a problem. 6 more seconds to do so. They got to be careful about Pit, but they seemingly know. If Dimka is out, they have bought themselves so much more time and room. As D joins, he can only do it over library, which makes it a bit more of a problem. They must know at least one of the players' position right now, and this becomes problematic because there's no utility on level up. They can enter the side with a slight advantage. There's nothing to do so. Pit player still present. Okay, information gained. And now it's about the AWP to have a surprise moment on him. Wait and wait and wait. Push comes in. Gaspadara fails. Oh, the AK's not enough of Toppa. Is the time enough with the kits?
I believe he
he
yes,
should have that.
He does.
Oh, milliseconds. Milliseconds. As you see,
Good molly.
50 seconds over. There's not much time left.
Yeah, once again, they're going to be playing this long con impulse. Oh, he's going to try a little bit of a cheeky pull, and he does get away with it freely. Bit caught. And already we can see the defensive ace strengthening further, as Impulse has the crossfire that is easy as that. Dimke finds the second. And this is Fodorov as ordained by LvL UP. Smartly pulls off the angle, does not allow himself to be caught freely here on long. And the crossfire being set by LvL UP might be enough to break stride of Navi Jr. Indeed it is. Dimke one, no Bit is able to reply. Capacho the second. Capacho gonna clean the house. Minimum loss bonus as far as I can tell. Yes it is, 1,400.
And as you say, it's double takes out D. No big surprise, I would say.
AVN, is that you? Good put it off. Yeah. Clear A, take 14-15 as predicted, as thought of. As long as he doesn't get snapped in half in the same moment that the engagement begins, then he can be very much deadly even with an MP9, although they'll check the corner. No! Impulse, helping out the hold, the smoke deploys, that's a free frag for LvL UP. Oh boy, it's all or nothing. Navi Jr., no more time to waste.
No time to waste at all, and so directly heading into it. So, they might be the Knights. They are 16-14. LvL UP on the last edge. They will pick up this map. We're heading on to Vertigo in just a second, and you shouldn't go anywhere.